Morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome back. Welcome to. Appreciate the support either way. My name is Joe Josh. I go by iChart Daily. Today is June 29th, 2025. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a window to my thought process on what I think is happening to Bitcoin. I've been doing technical analysis for 17, 18 years. I've been hypothetically invested in crypto for 11, 12 years. I have witnessed 1, 2, 3, now 4 cycles and have formed thick skin to the nonsense. The nonsense being the news and people's opinions, which don't matter unless there's scientific data to back it up. So we are getting a nice pump. If you remember, I said the most important thing is this monthly RSI, right? Long-term trends predict short-term outcomes. If the monthly still remains somewhat bullish and has room to grow, that will have a ripple effect on every single time frame down to the 1 minute. So we're making a lower high, right? 1, 2, we've made higher lows, right? 1, 2. This is a symmetrical triangle. There's no definite one is the same and one is making a different higher low or lower high, whatever it is, right? They're both making a lower high, higher low. So this could, if you do take a breakout, go either this way or this could go this way. That's still undecided. As of right now, I'm planning for this window of opportunity. The reason being is, yes, it looks small, but this is a monthly chart. Each bar represents a whole month of trading, and you could have 1 to 3 months of bullish opportunity. And the reason why I'm saying that, if you remember me saying, we were seeing rejection by the 70 line. The 70 line is always a line in the sand. After that, then you have to figure out trend lines, right? Trend line meaning like this right here, or trend line meaning this right here. Yes, the 50 is a line of support, but as you can see, there will be support within the market structures. So we have broken. We have broken above. We're at 70.29, and we have room to grow. Now, the bottom of this wave here, the 72.99, that's going to be a major level that I think is going to be like resistance number 1. So definitely set an alert there at the 70, what did I say, 72, 7308, 72.99, like right below the support system there. With that being said, you do have a stochastic RSI golden cross. The most important thing that I would like to see is we break the 50. If we break the 50, there's room to grow, right? All I'm looking for is there room to grow? Room to grow where? Figure out resistance and liquidity zones. Is there room to bleed? Room to bleed where? Figure out support and liquidity zones. And then confluence that with other indicators and then trend lines. And then that's it. Wait for the opportunity. So we did have a downtrend, right? Let's look at the waves. I am a swing trader, so I like to catch the swing and then catch the swing and then maybe catch the swing. It's not confirmed yet. So 1, 2. Then I'll zoom into a 12-hour, and we're at this apex moment. Okay, we're at this apex moment where, is this a bull flag, right? Is this a falling channel? And are we going to break up? So you need to analyze the chart to see if certain things are in bullish territory or bearish territory to help you understand if this is the start of a breakup, or is this just another pump to the white line, pump to resistance, and another lower high, right? Because the only thing that matters, and I was telling the Discord, link will be in the description, is do we break this, right? Because the most important thing when this pump was happening was, did we break this? If you're in a continuation pattern, you're going to continue making lower highs and lower lows. And the most important thing is, if we don't break this, then this is on the table, right? It's just that simple. So there's not a lot of room to grow unless we break. If we break, then there's a lot of room to grow, but then you want to wait for confirmation, right? We don't want to chase green candles, and we don't want to wait. We don't want to premature the trade. So the confirmation would be a break of this, we go to this level, this 110,484, we'll probably see a little resistance, but then we see support here at like this 108.5. And we could like trickle down a little bit like this, and then eventually you see another pop up to the 112 here. Now the most important thing is, do we break the 112? If we do all that and then come back up, all this is it could be just another top with more hidden bearish divergence. Now, because the monthly is pointing up and we have room to grow and the stochastic is pointing up, the MACD is now gaining more volume, right? It's not coming into the light green, it's going higher and higher, and we're not death crossing anytime soon. So we have room to grow. So with that being said, and we had this major support at the 100,000, we need to see if this is going to break to the upside. If this does break to the upside, the measured move, technically, I don't even want to say it, would be something like that. 155,000. But let's just play it safe, right? Your first level would probably be like here. Something like that, to 125. I've been saying 120 to 130,000 could be a blow off top. Another thing that I was noticing is the double bottom, or actually the higher low, but the market bottom indicator going off on 2, 3, 4, 5, and weekly time frames. You know, when you see your massive volume coming in on longer time frames, it holds more value. The indicator is on at all times, but it doesn't mean anything to me if I see a white or a hollow candle on a 10-minute. Like you could see here, it was hollow, it was white here, whatever, right? It was hollow here. You see a hollow candle on the weekly, that means there's massive volume coming in. And I keep trying to tell you guys, there's certain time frames that hold more value than others. The 2-day, the 3-day, they're like the middle time frame, right? Because the 12-hour, 10-hour, 8-hour, 6-hour, 4-hour, those are like your shorter time frames. Your weekly, 2-week, monthly, those are the long time frames. And then you got your daily, 2-day, and 3-day, which are like the swings, right? So what I'm looking for, let's delete everything, is bullish sentiment. What does that mean? Well, RSI needs to be in section A, right? Section A is above the 50, and we are. RSI just did something very important, which is why I'm making this video on the 2-day, right? The 2-day helped me understand the last drop. The 2-day helped me understand the last pump, the last drop. So I'm going to trust it for the next pump. This is a confirmation, okay? We did this, we used it as resistance, came down, used the 50 as support. If we were going to use the moving average as resistance, there was a higher probability of us continuing to the downside, but it didn't. The RSI popped above, used the moving average as support, and what did I tell you in the beginning of the video? I'm looking for room to grow. Room to grow means 58 to 70. That's all I need. That's all I need to make money. If I could confluence that with volume coming down and a golden cross above your zero line, that means your next couple of candles on the 2-day chart will start retesting the 110s, then the 111s. And for me, 2 to 3% with a 50x leverage is good, right? So once again, most important thing is, let's set some alerts now. This alert needs to be here, right above the wick, right there at the 109, 104. Because we want to see is this going to be a wick? Like, once again, join the Discord. I was telling them the other day, we're gonna have a pump to the upside. Are we going to see a wick and selling pressure down, or are we going to see a candle and a close above? Okay, because if we see a wick, right, it looks like we're going to break out, but we have a wick and we come back into this trend right here, right? If we come back into the trend, then the support line is on the table. And if that's the point, then my long gets liquidated, or I take profit on the way up. I keep a tight stop loss, and I'm out here, and then guess what? There is room to bleed. That's not on the table right now, because I'm confluencing that with the monthly breaking above. As long as the monthly stays above the 70, I am confident in this play breaking to the upside. That's the video. Love you guys. Enjoy the day.